Hi everyone and welcome back to my channel. So it is finally 2021 and I think I speak for all of us when I say I'm freaking relieved and I'm looking forward to 2021. I don't think it's going to be the year that I kind of planned or expected originally, but you know what, life happens and keep rolling with it. But yeah, so now that the dumpster fire that was 2020 is over, hopefully 2021 will be a lot better. But yeah, I just want to say thank you guys for coming back to my channel and watching another video. But in honor of it being 2021 and this being my first video of the year, I thought I would try some New Year's resolutions. And normally I don't really do New Year's resolutions. Yeah, growing up I never really was super into resolutions. Tried it a couple times in high school. I think one year it was like lose some weight, another year something really, I don't even know, something like basic like that, something I really didn't care about, but I was like, oh, everyone else is doing it, I'm gonna make a resolution too. So I really didn't do them very often. And then I also think that still being on like the school schedule, for me, like I almost feel like a new year starts in August when school starts. It's like a time of like new beginnings and kind of a new year. So I was also kind of like ran things, I think, more so like on an academic calendar. Like I will start kind of realigning my schedule to kind of get on like track with like January's new year. This year I'm really going for it. I don't know, I feel like 2020 for me was kind of like a year of kind of like self-improvement and self-reflection, and I'm just really kind of looking forward to keeping that going and just kind of getting better at it. So some of the things I've kind of written down were things that I've kind of already been doing, like off and on, but I think kind of having them down in writing and now like putting a video out on the internet for people to see will like help me to stay motivated, just to kind of keep going with them. But yeah, so I will go ahead and get into them. Okay, so to start off my 2021 resolutions, I have my handy dandy notebook. I feel like Steve from Blue's Clues. I don't know, maybe I was the only kid to watch Blue's Clues, but I really like that. I probably watched it past inappropriate watching age, but whatever. Okay, so this year I kind of, just to make it easier for myself and kind of make sure that I wasn't like too heavy in kind of one part of my life, I just kind of broke them down into kind of different categories and different groupings and kind of did one or two for each section that I can think of. So start off with financial. So financially, I have a goal to have $20,000 in my savings by the time I graduate. So I think that's like the second week of May. Doing some budgeting to get that done and cutting back on my excess spending. So the second financial goal I had was just having $25,000 in my savings by the end of this year, like at the end of 2021. And also people might be like, oh, like that's really nothing. Like if you're, it's only like $5,000 in like 7, 8, 9 months, whatever that is, like you can't make that. I just don't really know what I'm doing after graduation. Physical, I said I was going to go to the gym at least 4 times each week. I think realistic for myself as well, just because I do try to normally go 3 to 4 days a week. So I think by having it down in writing, I won't be tempted to kind of have any like lazy cheat weeks. So I'm gonna go to the gym 4 times a week. And then religious, I said I'm gonna try and go to church / confession 2 times a month at a minimum. I have really gotten bad about going to church lately. And actually when I say lately, I mean like the last few years. I'm trying to get back into the church and just go a bit more often. But I think it was hard for me too, just because my work schedule, I do work pretty much every weekend. So it is kind of hard to do that, and I do work a decent amount during the week. Like I said, like mental health, kind of emotional kind of stuff, was going to be journaling at least once a week. I actually journaled when I studied abroad, and I really liked it just because my memory is absolutely terrible. Like I'll have friends be like, remember that time this summer? And I'm like, no, I don't remember that at all. So my memory is dreadful. So I really liked journaling when I was studying abroad, so I can kind of remember what happened. And then this is its own kind of category. I don't even know what you would call this. I just put it as reading just because I didn't know it would be under like extracurriculars, maybe like hobbies. But I set myself a goal to read 75 books in a year. I'm really not sure, to be honest, how this is going to go, just because I've never actually really tracked how many books I've read in a year. I didn't want to say like 100 just because I thought that was excessive. That's for sure 2 books a week, and I just don't know. I'm doing the summer, this fall, so I was like, I don't know how much time I'll have. So I figured 75 was a good thing to do. I just figured too, I was like, first year doing New Year's resolutions, it was probably good to start relatively small. So yeah, that's why I just kind of have the like 5 categories that I had, and then I gave myself those 6 goals. So yeah, that's all I had. If you guys made it all the way to the end, to this point, really appreciate you guys for watching. And I am curious too, like if you guys like did any New Year's resolutions. If you did any, like comment down below what your New Year's resolutions were. I'm just curious to see kind of if everyone is kind of doing these, if they're still a thing, or if they're not. I talked to a few friends and they weren't really kind of doing a set goal this year, just kind of, I don't know, basically easing out of what was the dumpster fire that was 2020. But yeah, so thank you guys for watching. Thank you guys for coming to my channel. and let me know what you guys' New Year's resolutions were. So also feel free to like, comment, and subscribe. I also put new videos up every Wednesday. I know if you guys watched last week, I was a day late, and that was because I was just all mixed up from like going on vacation. I hope you guys have a good week, and I'll see you guys next week. Bye. Ugh.